Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Louisville taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
On the court right now for the Cardinals, Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then there's Harrell. Then it's White, and it's Mack in at the center position.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
Well, Greg, you said it moments ago, Louisville, a team that can get up and down the floor with great ease on both ends. They like to be Clark the aggressor in every situation.
Well, Kevin, you're right. They've always been able to recruit tremendous talent. Not only skilled, but athletic players, too. And it's hard to think of a Louisville team that doesn't get up and down quickly.
Here's Rozier. And it's Freak with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Rozier, the pass to White. They set the screen. And the pass to Rozier. Harrell setting the pick for Sanders. Feeds it to White. Takes a three. The shot misses. And Kansas the other way now. Duncan dishes to Freak. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now here's Duncan. Gaines kicks to Freak. He feeds it to Terry. Pass to Freak. Fires from the corner. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Freak's got his second bucket. Louisville trails by 4. Clark, they've been looking at a sink offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Thomas. Outside, Russell. Inside. Here's Price. They need this, and the layup by Thomas.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
On the court right now for the Cardinals. Russell is out there with Price. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Peyton. And it's Hughes in at the small forward. Now here's Calderon. Frazier kicks to Calderon. And the first shot of the night for him missing. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, you know, they got behind, but they hung in there and maintained contact.
Thomas a screen. Passes it to Hughes. Louisville passing it around for 3. Price. Price can't get that one to fall. And so here's Kansas. Daniels kicks to Freak. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Freak's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jayhawks.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half, absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
Now, here's Price. Russell passes to Hughes. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Cardinals shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Both teams deciding to change it up. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Freak, he's in at point guard. Also dunking out there. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. And for Louisville, we've got Rozier. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5. Cardinals shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the free throw, no good. He hits the 2nd from the line. Jayhawks leading by 4. Now, Freak. 9 points in the game so far. Down low, Gaines. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gaines has got his first 2 points of the night.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And that one's good.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
There's Freak. Got a hand on it. Tries to save it. Louisville trails by 4. Here's Rozier. It's deflected. And here we go. The Jayhawks with a fast break. There's the dish to Sanders. Baseline try. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Jayhawks leading by 4. Freak kicks to Oubre. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Really the right play defensively if you can't block.
And here's Price. Freak in a 2-guard. And it's Lee in at the point guard position. Now here's Sanders. And he lays it straight in.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
11 feet away. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And that's 11 points for Freak.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And stolen by Freak.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
From the baseline. The offensive rebound, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Louisville.
Shooting for the Jayhawks, Yuri Deadman. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Some changes for Kansas. Terrace checked in, and it's Duncan in for Lee. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
And a foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Jenkins is checked in for the Jayhawks. Down low, shoots from 14. Louisville again missing. Jayhawks leading by 3. Duncan dishes to Freak. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. And that's 13 points for Freak. And here are the Cardinals. Oubre is checked in for Jenkins. 1:24 left here in the second half. To the middle. Oubre with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Freak sets a screen for Oubre. Lets it go with a 3. Tipped away. Here's Mack. That 3 off the mark. And the Jayhawks with possession. It's a 5-point game.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making it.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
Fires the 3. Shot is off. And so the Jayhawks take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but